Hello and welcome back to Sandy Bay. Right, and so in this episode we're basically going to be just kind of doing what we feel like, as simple as that really. It's winter time and there isn't that much to do, so I mean there's the odd jobs to do but there's nothing that stands out. So I quickly just want to give a shout out to George Wider Farm Life. He asked me to give him a shout out on episode 27 I think it was. I know it's taken a long time to give you a shout out, mate. I said I'd give you on the next one I was going to record, which is this one after that, so 29. It's just with me doing my roleplay series and Hofbergman. Sandy Bay, to be honest with you, is kind of winding down for me. I've done a lot of hours on this map, a lot. Before I started doing my videos on YouTube, I think I put around over 200 hours at least on Sandy Bay, the original release of it, so before the update, for the Maze Plus update, and then since the Maze Plus update I've put probably another 100 hours in, so I've put some fair time in this map now. It's kind of winding down for me. There's so many new maps coming out, there really is. There's the new Charwell Farming Agency edition, which is going to be amazing. It's even a more of an updated version of Maze Plus. So there's a lot going on in that, and I'm going to hopefully do some tutorial videos on that as well, because I know my Maze Plus videos have helped a lot of people out, so I definitely plan on doing some kind of tutorial videos on that map. Also, there's a map by GreenBale that's coming out that's absolutely amazing. I don't know if you've seen his latest trailer of it. That's coming out at some point, and obviously Oxy's doing another map as well. That's going to be a new map for FS19. Unlike Sandy Bay, which was obviously, let's say, a remastered version that he released on 17. But that being said, this is going to be my last episode on Sandy Bay. So it's strange because the first video I did was on Sandy Bay. But you have got to try new maps. There's so many coming out. You've got to keep seeing what the modders are doing out there and all these map creators. So yeah, this is the last episode on Sandy Bay. We might come back to it in the future, you never know. It depends what happens, if it gets an update or everything like that. But I think with what Oxy's making, I'm probably going to be playing his new maps. Some great modders out there, as you all know. And we'll probably be playing on some of their maps as well. So yeah, exciting times really. Right, so that being said, there's obviously a few little bits we can do. Can't do the cultivating, I just realised the ground's frozen, so we won't be able to do that. It's only going to be a really short video, just kind of I wanted to end the series on Sandy Bay in some kind of form where I'm telling you what the plan is. I've still not 100% yet decided what map will replace this Let's Play. I might be patient and wait for one, just keep doing my Hofbergman and my roleplay until maybe the Farming Agency Charwell comes out. I really like the look of that, it's going to be really promising. Anything Maze Plus I'm really up for. I think Maze Plus is a much needed add-on that's been put in the game, to be honest. I think Alien Paul and the Farming Agency team have done an amazing job with Maze Plus, and it's only going to get better. From speaking with Paul on Discord, it seems like he's got a lot of plans for this Maze Plus in general, so I'm definitely interested to see where it goes. I know Charwell, the next one, it's really impressive the amount of detail they've put into that now. So if you like Maze Plus, you'll definitely like the new Charwell map coming out soon. And it's definitely coming out soon. I know they've already sent it off for testing. I think it failed. It then came back. Alien Paul then obviously had to do some fixes, and so did this team. I think it might be in testing again, I'm not 100% sure. So it's something definitely to look forward to. I mean, there's the horse extension now that's going to be added into the map, and I think it's any future Maze Plus maps that are being prepared, it'll have this horse extension built in with it. So unlike the actual Maze Plus forage extension and the CCM extension and even the Maze Plus that are obviously mods themselves that you put into the map, well, the horse extension is automatically built into the map. So you won't need to download anything else, you just need your Maze Plus obviously mod, and forage extension, CCM, all that kind of stuff. But from what I can tell, it's going to have a more realistic feel to it, let's say. Crop destruction, so if you like Hofbergman, the crop destruction on that's going to be on it. It's going to be, obviously, with it being called horse extension, there's going to be horse silage, horse kind of specialised grass for basically for horses. Carrots, I think there's whole new textures for carrots as well. It's a different texture, obviously, that's on Oxygen Davies map, Sandy Bay, and the Maize Plus in this. So it's definitely impressive. There is quite a few other things as well. For example, grass on that. So if you're doing hay, you now have to realistically ted it. So you can't just, if it's semi-dry like it is in seasons, and then you just leave it out and it dries. Well, it doesn't work like that. You're basically going to cut it. It's going to be wet no matter what. And I think, if I get this right, you need to ted it 4 times, maybe 3. I'm not 100% certain yet, without obviously trialing it out myself, but I'm sure you need to ted it 4 times, and then you get different stages. So if you can actually see that it states, as say if you picked it up after 2 times, it might say semi-dry grass, and then eventually after the 3rd time or the 4th time, you'll leave it out to dry into hay. So naturally, like a real farmer would do. If you're making hay, they're always going to ted it. And even when they make silage, most farmers, they'll mow it up, they'll ted it, they'll leave it for a bit, and then they'll windrow it up, and then usually obviously a contractor comes on and picks up the rows, and that's why they do the grass silage. So it is more realistic to do that. It means that you're going to have to start tedding, which is a good thing really, because tedding is a massive part of grass work in farming, and a lot of people don't have to do it now with seasons, because you know, if you can cut the corner, you will. So I definitely like the idea of that. And obviously there's all the Maize Plus forage extension add-on in there, so you've got, you know, whole crop silage, maize silage. So it's not going to be exactly the same as what it is now on Sandy Bay, or on what the Maize Plus forage extension is right now, so it will be different slightly. So that's something else as well. Right, so I'm just going to go and do field 31 next. So what I'll probably do is I'll put a link in the description of this video for GreenBale's trailer for his new map. I think it's set in Ireland. I don't know when it's been released, but I know it looks pretty much close to finished if you watch it. It does look impressive, definitely. I mean, because a lot of maps that we've had recently, they have been remade versions of what's previously come out, so a lot of the modders that are obviously making these maps, it takes a long time to do. But I think we're getting to that point now where a lot of people's hard work are going to come and be released, because it's, you know, they've had the time to make it. So there's going to be a lot of maps coming out soon, I think. So if you're interested in horses, yeah, you want to look out for the updated Charwell map that's coming out, because it's going to change that a lot. I mean, I'm trying to remember exactly what all the different features are. Right, so I've just had a quick look. So what I can tell you about this horse extension from Maize Plus on the it's going to be the first map that's released with it, so this Charwell. It's going to have horse hay, horse silage, new crop types, so original like clover, alfalfa, horse grass, field grass, pasture grass. That's interesting. A few more that I can't pronounce. rice, spelt, onion, carrots, grass silage, obviously, corn silage, some maize silage, clover and alfalfa silage. Whole crop silage can also now be baled and picked up with a forage wagon. So after the most recent update coming, so that means basically with the next update coming, you'll be able to actually bale off everything pretty much. So there won't be anything. I think only now it's the only whole crop silage that you can not bale, whereas now you can pick it up with a baler and then obviously let it ferment that way, which is good to know. Fruit destruction, complete overdo of the feeding system, just adjustable as you need and want to, it says. Globally implementing stuff to all DLCs, increase the height types and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's definitely promising. I'm looking forward to it. Right, so let's just give this a quick clean. Right, there we go. Right, so like I said before, this is the last episode on Sandy Bay. We might come back to it, I'm not saying we won't, but I think I just want to try out some new maps that are obviously coming out. So I'm definitely not going to say that I won't come back to it, because obviously it's an excellent map, and I've got quite a nice established farm going at the moment. But yeah, I just kind of want to experience all the new maps coming out. In time wise, I think I can only actually do about 3 different maps, videos on 3 different maps on one go, and I think it's time we swap it out and try something else. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you've enjoyed watching me on Sandy Bay. If you did, give it a thumbs up, I appreciate that every time, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos on Farming Simulator. See ya.